Hello Loyola, I'm Amanda Hollis and welcome to Loyola Today, a student-run production highlighting what is happening on campus and throughout Baltimore. This week's program focuses on popular student clubs on campus and the stories of those involved. We'll also talk live with Richard Schock, president of the Loyola Chimes. While there are many different clubs here at Loyola, one of the most well-established clubs is the Reserved Officer Training Corps, also known as ROTC. With this year being the 10th anniversary on September 11th, it can't be forgotten how important this group is on campus. Cadet Ryan Hornug gave us some insight into why he enjoys being part of Loyola's ROTC.
Well, my parents are both military, and I grew up on a military base, and it's been my whole life. I've always wanted to give back to my country, and ever since the 9/11 attacks, I thought it was my duty to answer the call. Here I am. It is difficult. Just being in college in itself is a pretty challenging ordeal. ROTC is something we do in addition. So we have extra classes. For physical training, we get up at 5 a.m. every morning, and it's a lot more rigorous, more standard. So it's a lot of time management. It's a great skill you need to know in life, and it just reinforces good time management, organization, and hard work. I'm very happy I did it. Every semester we have a training exercise. It takes about a week, and it's in the woods, no cell phones, nothing, and it's just you, all your knowledge that you've acquired. And a personal story for me was organization and accountability. For example, last year I was in charge of 5 cadets, and everything about them, make sure they eat, they change, make sure they're squared away, and just being in charge of them has put me in a leadership position, which transfers over to the civilian world, so I can be a manager, a leader in the civilian world as well.
ROTC is open to any interested student. You can find out more information on becoming part of the program by checking out its homepage under the academic link on loyola.edu. While ROTC is here, training to serve and protect our country, the Student Government Association is prepared to protect the rights of Loyola students. SGA takes on many tasks around campus, and one of the more challenging ones is acting as the middleman between the student body and administration. Vice President of Policy Garrett Cardillo is one SGA member who embraces the challenge.
I ran for SGA my sophomore year for the Senate, which I'm sure a lot of people don't know a lot about. Most people are used to the assemblies. And after I was elected, I became the Speaker of the Senate, and now I'm the Vice President of Policy, which is the next level up from there. I think the best way to think of SGA is that they do 2 things. There are event programming and event planning, which is what you see in the concert and all the different events that the class presidents run. And then there's the Senate, which handles all of the university's policy issues and concerns, issues that students bring to our attention that they're concerned about or that impact them in a negative way. And then we take, and that's what I work on, we take those issues and we formulate and we put together solutions and represent them or show them to the university's administration so that we can all work and fix the problems that currently exist. Most people think about SGA being the organization that will plan their concerts and plan their events, and when they have those types of concerns and they want to bring them up, they do come to us. But what we couldn't stress more is that we represent you to administration on a daily basis, and we interact with administrators so often that we are willing and ready to bring any issue they may have. It could be as small as the washing machines in your building have so consistently not been working that it's driving you nuts, but we want to hear about it. So the biggest thing we can stress to you is no matter what your concern, bring it to us and we will start to work on it.
For more information about SGA, stop by the office on the 3rd floor of the Student Center, or you can follow the latest campus events on Facebook at Loyola 2011 Student Government Association. While SGA deals with the serious side of student life, another well-known club spends its days lightening spirits on campus through music. The Chimes is Loyola's only male a cappella group that not only brings music to everyday life, but it also helps save it. Joining us now to tell us more about this life-saving effort is Richard Schock, the president of the Loyola Chimes. Richard, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
First, can you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I'm a senior. I'm from right here in Baltimore. I'm a political science major, and I've been a member of the Chimes since my freshman year.
Okay, so how did you get involved? the Chimes?
Well, I sang in high school for 3 years, and when I came to Loyola, I knew that I wanted to sing, and my summer evergreen, Lindsay Commodore, said that her friend, Jack O'Connor, was in the Chimes, and so she just pointed me towards him, and we spoke, and he told me to come audition, and I did.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so now, I guess you said you're president?
Yes, I'm the president. Yes.
So how is it running the club and managing everything, and is it hard work?
Sometimes it's hard, it's fun. I pretty much organized the group, so I got the guys together and figured out when we'd hold auditions. Once we had auditions, when we could have practices, when we could figure out that sort of stuff. I'd reserve the rooms for practice and reserve McManus for our performances. So I'm half of the leadership, and the other half is the music directors, Kyle Jones and Steve Dragone. And they really have the hard job. They have to make us sound good. And so, yeah, so I have the easy job. They have the harder one.
Yeah, awesome. So I guess what events on campus are coming up?
Well, we sing at a lot of different places. I think we're singing in 2 weeks at the Meet and Eat. We'll sing again in November at Project Mexico, Relay for Life kickoff, and then our big concert will be in December on the 2nd and 3rd, and that's Chord Busters. And so that's really our main focus of the semesters, is Chord Busters.
So what are some songs that you're working on now?
For this semester's Chord Busters, we're doing 11 songs. Doing Fix You by Coldplay, Make It Mine by Jason Mraz, Helplessness Blues by Fleet Foxes, some old stuff like Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding, some Hall & Oates.
Could you give us a sample?
Not of those songs. I couldn't give you a sample of that. But,
okay, well, anything else?
Yeah, I guess I can sing
yeah, you
for
can.
you a little
It'll
bit.
be awesome.
A little bit of For the Longest Time, I guess. So, if you said goodbye to me tonight, there would still be music left to write. What else could I do? I'm so inspired by you. That hasn't happened for the longest time.
That was awesome. That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
If a love for music and life inspires you to shake what your mama gave you, the Loyola dance team is a perfect fit. Best known for their halftime performances at the basketball games, the team shows off its passion through hip-hop remixes and holiday classics. Senior captain Addison Sims' love for dance followed her from childhood all the way to Loyola.
I started dancing when I was around 3 years old, and I originally started at a different studio than I grew up in, but I started, I think, just because my mom threw me into dance class. I feel like all girls when they're little, they're always like, I want to be a ballerina. And when I became a junior in high school, I kind of realized my life was going down a different path than I wanted it to. Being a professional dancer was so hard. It was so hard to break into the business. So I stopped competing and just kind of took class because it was still the biggest love of my life. I always knew I wanted to do dance some way in college. And so every college visit I went on, I always asked, do you have a dance team? How can I get involved in dance on campus? I saw they did basketball games. It wasn't really too big of a commitment, so it was right up my alley. And then the activities fair my freshman year, I went, signed up, tried out, and made the team. As captain, me and my also co-captain Lisa Souders, we're both seniors. This year we actually are running 2 practices a week because our coach can't make it to Monday practice. So we have practice on Sunday and Monday that captains run, and we kind of just oversee the girls, make sure everything's going on. Make up the dances is a big part of our role, and stretching the girls in the beginning of class, making sure we do our technique, like leaps across the floor and turns. I hope that I've passed down, a good leadership role, but also different styles of dancing, different dances that I've learned, different techniques, my way of picking up dances and teaching dances to girls. I think everyone has their own kind of style in that, and I hope that me, personally, I've influenced the girls in a really positive way, and hope they've enjoyed their time on dance team, and they have a lot of really good memories from college from it. I know so far I have, and I'll never forget the dance team.
If you're interested in becoming a dance team member, you can find out more information about auditions, performance dates, and how to get involved by visiting Loyola's website and clicking on the recreational sports link. We've told you about song and dance at Loyola, but if you're looking for another fun way to showcase talents, why not try the campus radio station, WLOY? Its staff is comprised almost exclusively of students with a variety of skills who make the station so successful. We spoke with one DJ about his experiences behind the microphone.
You are with DJ Rojo here at WLOY Loyola Radio 1620 AM Baltimore. Everybody, I hope you have a great day. I've been DJing since last spring. Last spring semester I took an intro to radio class, CM 351, which I highly advise you guys to take. And everybody in class had to work for the radio station essentially as a course requirement, and they actually had 7 or 8 people from our class become like pre-recorded DJs, where we pre-record a show in the production studio 2 hours a week, and they would be played every Saturday or Sunday night. WLOY began in 1975 just as a part-time station, like on and off, and it ended up becoming a full-time radio station with full-time employment for students in 2003. Well, you just listen to my show because, in my opinion, I'm funny. I do like to play good music. I don't like to play any bad music, any crappy pop, or country music, or like Justin Bieber stuff you'd hear. And, I play good music all the time. I'm humorous, and I can make your 2 hours of the day that much better. So if you want to listen to more great DJs like myself, you can listen to WLOY Loyola Radio on 1620 AM Baltimore if you're in your car. And what I usually do when I have my show, usually put a link through Facebook and Twitter to WLOY.org/listen. And that's how you can just click a link and you can listen to the live show right there or whatever is being played. If students would like to become involved with WLOY, you could send an email to the general manager, Amanda Nolan, or you can head over to the station in Gardens B. Alright, and this is DJ Rojo signing off, Loyola. I hope you guys enjoyed my show, and I'll see you all next week.
WLOY is open to all students, no matter what your major experience level. Again, to find out more, visit WLOY's website at loyola.edu/WLOY. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Loyola Today. Thanks for joining us as we looked at club life on campus. Tune in for our next show when we'll explore the wide world of Loyola sports. This has been Loyola Today. I'm Amanda Hollis. Have a great day.